from the phone, not great quality footage, but it does mean you get to come and experience this with me, which is just wonderful. So we're back in our local woodland near home in Devon, England, UK, and I have got Merlin and Otie with me, who will go off lead and go off exploring in a minute, but we'll just get off the country lane first. So we do walk on roads sometimes, but this is the sort of road we're talking, country lanes. You have to be careful on them because cars do come flying around and visibility is not always great. Ooh. And that's what happens when you stand under my feet, Merlin. Right, let's get rid of these dogs. Okay, you two, and sit. Wait. Good. Smelly, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Wait. Sit. Good children. Sit. Okay. Make sure I've got hold of both leads. It's amazing how many you can lose. And actually it's brightening up, which is really useful. I've got a lot to do today. Look, we've got blue sky out there. This wonderful bird song. As you can see, actually this is better weather than I was expecting. It was just drizzling a little bit as I drove over. Oh, having said that, I can feel a few spots. But what wonderful bird song. You hear that pheasant? It's one of those lovely mornings that starts damp. Smells wonderful. You've got yellow gorse just coming out. And this is our nearest woodland. It's about 6 miles from home. But isn't it easy to take your nearest stuff for granted? I do these walks every day, and it's only when you guys go, wow, we love that near us. I think, yeah, actually we really are lucky. Whereas sometimes I think, wow, I'd love a field that I could just throw a frisbee on. Sometimes we don't really have that, but we do have this. Slightly hay through there. I'm starting to get out of breath already. These hills, as steep as they look. I'm just going to wipe the lens because this is looking a bit fuzzy. There we go, that's better. That's clearer. Unfortunately, I broke my newer phone last week, so I'm back on an older one. It's a lovely level of freedom for the dogs here. These are lovely wide tracks, so provided they stay on them rights away, they're absolutely fine. Hey Merlin! Let's get these two back to us for a minute. Good boy, Mels! Otie! Just checking on them. Hey guys! I Don't like my dogs to get too far ahead. Hey, gorgeous boy. Hey, gorgeous. Can you sit? Melly, sit. Yes, but I don't want to in this harness. Good boy. Good girl. Okay, guys. And off he goes again. That walkie's got some speed. They should be quite tired today. Those who follow the channel. We had a couple of training sessions yesterday and a half decent walking woods. Day before, we had a long walk on Dartmoor, certainly long in Merlin's terms, and an online He Works Music lesson, which was brilliant. So hopefully we've got fairly tired dogs today. You can see there are various tracks off through the woods. That one can make a really short walk back to the car park. I'm doing probably about a third of the length walk today. This particular forest is sort of split into two sides and walking them both makes for a nice hour and a half walk with a few offshoots, but you can also link it up. There are other forests in the area, and with a bit of walking on roads it's not difficult to link them all up. The songbirds behind us. Look, oh, look at the dogs. Merlin was dead against water when he arrived. OT soon taught him, but it's great fun. Now in the summer I'd be worried about bacteria, particularly blue-green algae. It was stagnant, but at this time of year, when we have got so much water, it looks filthy, but it's absolutely fine for them. Hey Merlin, is your sister a hippo? She is, isn't she? And this is just dogs being dogs. Hey! Hey, gorgeous. Is this good fun? Is it? You good boy. What's your sister doing? Hey. Go on, yeah, you can go in. Go on then. And this is why a walk around the block on the lead just doesn't cut it. I do it occasionally, and it might happen as a second walk sometimes. Go on then, in you go. Oh dear, you missed. Oh, did the log move? That's too big to pick up, OT. A bit ambitious. Yeah, even for you, a bit ambitious. Hey. Oh dear. Merlin, darling, didn't you learn the first time? Come here. What's the rule in our house? Don't believe anything your big sister says. Oh dear. Well, I know, OT, but he didn't learn the first time. Yeah, just because you can get away with it with your long legs, don't you laugh at him. He says I'm going to be very sensible now and go around the edge. Hey. He's got so much bravery in the last few weeks from that nervous little puppy I brought home who was scared of everything. He's still wary of people, and I'm having to put a lot of work in getting him out and out without OT because he takes a lot of confidence from her. So I'm having to do a lot of work going into garden centres and places and having him interact on his own. That's no hard thing. So OT might have just spotted a deer, but she's fine with. She knows she's not allowed anywhere near livestock. Squirrels are her nemesis. So yeah, Merlin in himself, as you've just seen with that puddle, has actually now got too confident. We have to be a bit careful. He was racing up and down. You'll see as we get a bit further along. And it's more so in one of the other woods we go to. The steep sides, they make for a great racetrack, Rosie thinks so. And he was trying to follow up and down those. And he got himself stuck and couldn't get back down. So it's talking round. But I just love seeing this friendship between them. This is why I got a second dog. A lot of my life I've only had one dog, but a lot of my life I've lived on farms, estates, and my one dog has moved sheep for us, run alongside quad bikes for carriages, for horses, and just been my companion. Now, as most of you know, I've given up that lifestyle. One, I had to start earning a living. Shame that, having to grow up and be adult. And my body was giving up. 18 years of being outside in all weathers, and I do have various health conditions, was just a step too far. So I work on a railway now. But it does mean the dogs have some long, boring days. And I do stress that plenty. When people see our wonderful videos of our wonderful walks, they do get great times in life, absolutely brilliant, but never feel guilty if your dog has boring days too. I do work 12-hour shifts. That's not the most fun for them, but it is what it is. I don't know what this bird is. I do wish I knew my bird songs better. Oh, Ella, thank you. I think my dogs are very cute too, even when they're very muddy and filthy. But I think a world of them. So what we'll do today is we'll go out past, there's a big mound on the right. It's not a burial mound, but it was of significance. We'll have a little look at that. And then we'll go down to the river. The river's going to be way too high for the dogs to go in, as you might get a paddle at the edge. But I haven't been down there for probably a month or so. So it's going to be quite interesting to have a look. Again, I'm just going to call the dogs back. They've got a bit far ahead. So, things in your ears to whistle. Well done, guys. Good job. Hey, guys. He outruns Oti now. Hi, you two. Would you like some sweeties? That was a very nice callback. Good children. Well done. Well done. So I don't always make them sit, etc., because the reward is for coming back to me. Hey. But they're also not allowed to snatch it and run. Hey, monkey. Yeah, you'll get some too. Don't worry, I can't ignore that wagging tail. Good boy. Good boy. Molly, what did I say about not snatching and running? Come here, don't sit. Good boy, well done. Good boy, okay. So I haven't got time for that, Mum. Got things to do, places to be. So this is very different to Fatherford, where we walked day before yesterday. And that video is up now in my albums, in the Dartmoor Walks and Stunning British Walks album. But it's very different feel, and you find that all over Devon, all the forests and the woodland. There are some similarities between some of them, and then others are just really, really different, because that one's got that wide river running all through it. Everywhere is dripping with water. All the water's running down off the moors. Now here, we are about 17 miles from where I was at Fatherford. And you'll see it is a different feel. A lot of newer trees. We are going to see some fabulous trees in a bit. Actually, that's the advantage of taking you down that way. I'm just thinking about which route we'll walk. And this is a great way to start my day. They had a long shift yesterday, long shift the day before that. And I've got a lot to do today. Mainly because I'm selling one car, I've got another van to move into, so I've got to clear one and get everything into the new one. Fingers crossed the weather stays okay for me to do that, but by giving them a walk like this first thing in the morning, it's just a great start to the day, and means I don't feel guilty when I go home then, leave my room front garden with me, or in the house for a while. I don't know about any of you, who else feels dog guilt? I think because my dog was always with me most of my life, most of my career. My dog was just with me. They were out on the farms, out on the stable yards. Having said that, they did get shut in a lot. You just didn't think about it. Harness a pair of ponies, shut your dog in a stable. And it might be there for a few hours while you're out driving a few pairs, depending on what's going on. Other days, if you're driving older stuff, they'll be out with you all day. If I'm teaching all day, they're left in the house or flat or whatever I lived in, or a stable. So farm dogs appear to have a wonderful life, but they do a lot of sitting around as well. And I have to remind myself of that at times when I feel bad that these guys don't have me with them all day. Just let you listen to those birds for a moment. So what time are we here? We are, hold on, my watch is playing up, 8:23 in the UK. The door chorus is pretty much finished. We've got the spring flowers coming up. So look at this wonderful patch. Primroses. Aren't they lovely? Good boy, Merlin. Hey, gorgeous. Hiya. He's a good puppy dog. Well done. Good puppy dog. Come on. So this is the mound I was talking about. And I will do a little bit of Googling and put some information about it. But it's been here for a very long time. Like I say, I'm pretty certain it's not a burial mound, but it does have historical significance. There's steps leading up to it. I've walked up several times. I'm not going to go up there today. I'm still trying not to do too many steps with Merlin. But as you can see at the moment, they keep it trimmed and then let the wildflowers grow and then cut it right back again for the winter. Look at all those primroses. Aren't they stunning? That's more than I've seen for quite a while up here, actually. So I think the hard cutting back that we received this winter has done it world of good. And then in about a month's time, this will all be bluebells. And I'll bring you back up here again because it will look. Merlin, whatever you're rolling in, don't. Merlin, come. Good boy. Well done. You're looking a little bit muddy, puppy dog, aren't you? I haven't had a little leg dog before. It's amazing how quick they get filthy. I don't want you running off after. Sit, sit. Merly, sit. Good. Sit. Sit. Merly, sit. Good. One for OT. Good. Okay. Well done. Where I've been videoing, I've allowed him to get a little bit complacent about taking the food and running. So I just need to go back a step again and remind him that that's not actually what we do. So you can see that wonderful mound out there. And then we've got another lovely British spring flower that I wouldn't expect to see out here. So I think someone's probably dumped some bulbs. They wouldn't actually be here. But we have daffodils. And these are looking pretty good. So they've obviously established there. Nice to see. Even if sort of slightly out of place in woods. I'd expect to see the smaller ones, but not the large ones. Let's carry on round. Now, do you guys enjoy these lives? Even though the footage isn't as good quality as when I record my whole walks. I just love showing off the area I live in, and for people who necessarily can't get out here themselves to be able to enjoy it. And obviously the videos that I put together and edit are much better quality, but this is a way of just having you along with me and you getting to enjoy things in the moment, like the silliness of Merlin falling in a puddle. You just know you wouldn't be recording when that actually happened. It's not too busy out here at the moment. As you see, we haven't met anyone yet, but we will do on the last section, and that's probably when I'll cut the video. It's started to rain now. Oh, as you don't, yeah, I was going to say you would probably try and go down to the left, which is the way down to the river, but I can see even from here it's going to be too wild. I've videoed down to the river before. You'll find that in other lives on nicer days when the dogs can actually swim in it and play. So I'm not going to go down to the river today. It's a bit unfair to take Oti down there and say, look, this is what you could enjoy, but you can't. So we'll carry on this route. We can just hear a train through there. That's coming out of Eggersford. Heading on up to Barnstable. Good boy. Oti, darling. The river, I can see it from here, is brown and it is way too high. Come on, this way. Good girl. Do it another day, darling. Much better off going down there when you can swim and play. It's really weird. I'd expect to see a rainbow because I can feel rain on me. But it's very light, it's not a problem. And yet it's brightening up ahead of us. Let's take you to see some of our favourite trees. I don't know if you have favourite trees, but it's only me. I love it when it looks all misty like this through trees. Okay, that's actually proper rain. Never mind, they don't care. You don't care, do you? With a bit of rain, hey? They've got their toweling coats in the car. So I've experimented with coats on dogs. And I found generally that the type of dogs I have would rather just get wet and filthy and muddy than have a wash off and a toweling coat on when we get back to the car, rather than wear a coat for the walk. So that's fine, that suits me. Having said that, Merlin gets so filthy, even just on the local areas, that he might well end up with a full bodysuit for the days I just can't cope with it. Wood pigeon started on the left there. There we go, we've got the sun coming out on the left too. It's just all brightening up a bit. The greens at the moment are amazing. Not as vivid, not that bright green I had in Fatherford from the video I put up the day before yesterday, but just different greens. Oh, lovely. So this coming up is one of the best trees in the world, or I think it is, but I don't actually know what it is. So if you do, please comment. We have more large trees now in this country. The giant redwoods are doing well, but only in certain areas. But this tree, just look at it for character. He's going to call. Oh no, Otis, she's there. That's fine. So she might have tried to go down to the river, sneak down there. She knows she's not allowed in the water unless told, but she will try to sneak down there. So look at this tree. I'm just about to get it all in shot. Isn't that impressive? Hold on, those dogs are a bit far for me. Fingers in the ear, whistle time. Good girls and boys. Well done, puppies. Nice job. Oti, straight back, please. Oti, no. Good girl, yeah. No, she's being a monkey. Now. Good girl. Well done, Merlin, you're a good boy. So don't accept that from your dogs. If you call them back, it means now. And don't be afraid to tell them off when they're at a distance. What you can't do is tell them off when they get to you, obviously. But look at this tree. Isn't that amazing? And the sun's come out to show it off for us. I just love this. Like, it's got real character. The shape of it. Hey, gorgeous. Good girl, that's better. Good puppy. Good girl, Oats. Yeah, I think that's one impressive tree. Have a look back at it from the other angle. You want to play? Come on, Oats. You can't get up that side. That's far too high, isn't it? Come around here. So Oatie just loves anything. It's why she does so much training. She wants to be involved. Go on, I think you can get up that one. Oatie. Oatie. Ready. So other dogs have obviously been weeing around here. Ready. Oatie. Up you go then. There we go. And that is a tree climbing dog. Good girl. Actually, her mum climbs trees. Does that get you closer to squirrels? You go, careful. Hey, Lion King pose. Well done. So that is how she's had a reputation for being a Lion King out on Dartmoor. She gets into these poses. Good girl. Well done. Yeah, you won't manage that, little one. You won't manage that. But the dogs do like interacting. They do like a bit of something more to do while we're out. Melly, come. 2 paws. Yes. Yeah, good boy. So there we go. That's giving him something to do. Well done, guys. Good job. All these little bits of brain work you do with your dogs while you're out gives them a reason to be with you, a reason to come back. That means they're tired when you get home, which is always good. They've done a lot of felling work here in the last 3 years. It still looks very autumnal on this side, doesn't it? I'm just going to turn around so we can have a look back at that tree. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Look at it size-wise in comparison to the track. That gives a real sort of way of measuring it. Where's your sister gone? Oh, you want to show me the other trees, Oti? Okay. So this other one here, I think must have split. It's as if the tree's grown from the same seed and has split as it's grown. So let's have a little look. Do you see what I mean? So we've got this central tree and then this circle around it. Kick out, Oats! Isn't it fabulous? Walk down into it. So yeah, we've got this wonderful central tree. Oatie's trying to convince me to go to the river. She stood as though I don't know that's the route. Hey, Crudges! Good boy. Merly, 2 paws. Idea. Let's try that again. Ready, ready? 2 paws. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Well done. Good boy. Okay. Good lad. Good lad. Yeah, what a fabulous tree. Oatie, this way. Good girl. Where's your sister? Where's she gone? There she is. Good girl. Well done, pups. Good girl. Good girl. That's a nice 2 paws. Well done. So, let's go over. And Oatie over. Oatie over. Good. Well done. Right. Oatie, 2 paws. Wait. Wait. And that is how we got all those... You're sliding, darling. You're sliding. That's how we get all those lovely photos for you. Wait. Wait. Well done, guys. Well done. Don't know if I can. Okay, well done. Good job. Right, come on then, guys. Let's go. So let's carry on out from our trees. Yeah, as you can see, the dogs enjoy posing for photos as much as anything. So the river is down there. I said we're not going down there today. Too rough, too fast. It's easy to get lulled by a nice day. Oh dear, that's really quite muddy, guys. I haven't got my wellies on. Right, you're all going to laugh if I fall over. Let's see if I can get through. Horrible. Yeah, I know you'd laugh at me, Oatie. So I'll head up here. And this makes a really nice circular route. A little bit slippy. Anywhere like this, obviously, where you get the same footfall on a narrower path, it's always going to be a bit muddier. Good boy. Good girl. Well done, guys. You can hear me getting out of breath again. I'm working on my fitness, but after long COVID, and now over fibromyalgia, it's just taking time. I'd always rather get out here and do things slowly than not get out at all. Hi Elsa, nice to hear from you. Always fascinates me, those of you watching and walking along with us, whereabouts do you live? Are you people living in other parts of the world that haven't been to the UK Have you lived in the UK? Maybe like to... Good boy! This way, Merlin! Good boy. I'd like to see what's going on here. Oh, you're in Wales, how so lovely. Oh, you've got some stunning areas. You'll see lots and lots of videos from Wales in my walks albums, and I'll be back up there several times this year. Very lucky. Yeah, I'd absolutely love Wales. But I do absolutely love Devon as well. It can get a bit overpopulated here. Doesn't it? Look, we turned a corner. Look at these brown leaves. Suddenly looks like autumn again. Doesn't it? Good boy. Good boy. Bit of sunshine. Whole different look to the place. In all honesty, I love wherever I walk. We're going all around the UK this year. I want to spend quite a lot more time in the Peak District. I went for the first time last year and loved it. So we've definitely got time booked there. And then our bigger holiday in the summer is going to be similar to last year. Scotland, going up to Aberdeenshire. Probably I stopped in Yorkshire this year. I might stop in the Lake District as I'm a bit earlier and not into school holidays. So stop there for a few days. Good boy. And then on up to Scotland and Aberdeenshire. Good boy. You've not been up to Scotland yet, have you? You're going to enjoy that. It's good fun. And I'll stay with friends up there, catch up with them, which is always lovely. Then carry on Isle of Skye. And I'd like to get out to a couple of smaller islands this year, so any recommendations are welcome. It will be myself, the dogs, and the kayak. And then I want to come down the west coast, because I've seen very little of the west coast of Scotland. I lived in Aberdeenshire for 2 years, but as with all things, I was working, so busy. And my holidays off from work were spent going back to England to visit family and friends. So that's why I'm sort of really enjoying going up to Scotland just to enjoy and visit. Look at these trees. Aren't they stunning? Blue sky overhead. Wonderful. Again, dogs have got a bit far for my liking because they're around the corner. Melly! Oh, he's a good boy. Melly, come. Melly. Good boy. Well done, monkey. Good boy. Oti's sort of going, well, that wasn't my name. I'm going to take advantage. Oti, come. 3. Thank you. You are getting so naughty. She's sort of gone through a teenage phase. But she turned 4. Was it last week was your birthday? It was, wasn't it? Because we went and celebrated at Outdoor. Good girl. Yeah. And she sort of hit just about 3.5 and became super cheeky. Didn't you? Was you? Yes, you. Okay. She'd been my sort of super obedient, absolute textbook dog until then. It didn't help when the squirrels moved into the area. She discovered squirrels in Bognor Regis when I was visiting family there in the local park, where you could really cause chaos with people feeding them. But we've never really had squirrels around here. We still don't in this forest particularly. But they have started moving into the area. And at the same time, she became a bit of a brat with them. So we've had to have a bit of retraining, a bit of remembering. I love that arch of these 2 trees. They just frame that so nicely. As you can hear, we've still got birdsong. We're brightening up. We're into proper morning here now. That's looking back behind us. Good boy. And we're back out onto the main track. So we're at 40 minutes I reckon we're about 5 minutes from the car. So that's a 45-minute walk. The dogs have got plenty of exercise. They've had as much or as little running as they want. They've played in water. They've sniffed as much as they want. And it's just a really good start today with them. And it's the one thing I miss. When I worked 8-hour shifts, I was able to do something like this with them every day. And then bigger walks on my days off. Whereas now with 12-hour shifts, we do have to compromise on a lot of days. But then we get more of the days off for the longer stuff. And I don't know what the best way round is, to be honest. I think from my health, mental health, physical health, I'm better on 8-hour shifts, because then I do get a decent amount of exercise every day. And because they've walked properly, I don't feel guilty for leaving them to go swimming and do a bit more for myself. Whereas these 12-hour shifts, I do constantly feel guilty. So what have we got up here? A Spinoni. I don't even know this one. And a yappy dog. Oh, Merlin's not sure about the yappy dog. Right. Hey. I've got a pair of Spinonis. One of my very good friends. Good boys. Hey, little one. Hiya.
Morning.
So lovely to see them. Right, and this is the important bit. Can your dogs meet and greet and then come away when asked? Good. Yes. And yeah, the answer is with these. They can. That's how I like my dogs to greet. If everyone's off lead, you can see, although that little one was a little bit yippy, there's nothing nasty about it. It is body posture, everything said, yeah, I'm happy to say hi. They all have a meet and greet, and then you all move on, perfect. But obviously if we come up to dogs on leads, mine are called back and put in a weight or put on lead, and I expect the same of other people, although unfortunately it doesn't always happen. You're absolutely right, Elsa. It is important to take care of ourselves too, and that's the bit I feel I'm failing on a bit in life at the moment. I've just changed signal boxes, and the one I've moved to, I'm not going up and down steps 50 times a shift, which sounds like it would keep you fit. In reality, it's just given me a lot of joint pain, which means I'm then not up to doing as much in my own time. So even sort of just a week back in the other signal box, being able to do some stretches, take care of myself a bit more. It's a bigger signal box. It's time between trains when I can watch the panel and actually do some stretches, do some ballet. Even that already has made a massive difference. So yeah, I don't think there's ever an easy answer in life. If I didn't have dogs, I'd be able to keep myself a lot fitter in some ways, because I could go to the gym, swim every day. But without the dogs, I'd have no life. That'd be a bit tedious. They are my hobby. I wouldn't be out here, I don't think, out here doing this in the outside without them. And I certainly obviously wouldn't be going dog training, rally, agility, meeting up with friends. That's how I've met a lot of people in this area. So yeah, as I say, no easy answer. I do sometimes feel guilty when my dogs have had boring days on 12-hour shifts, but then at least a couple of times a week they're out on Dartmoor running freely. It's only actually the day turns, which I should only do 7 or 8 a month, that they don't get at least a walk like this each day. I can see a dog just ahead of me. I think they're moving away, or have they called it? If they've called it, obviously I'll call mine. I'm sure sometimes you have to be a detective out here. No, it's loose, that's fine. And it looks quite happy. Little Vizsla, if slightly bouncy. So this is why I try and get out early. So I don't like to make too many people, but it is good for hours to meet some other dogs. Oh, this little terrier doesn't like others walking past it. The ginger one will happily say hi. Little one needs to say hi to more people. He's a bit nervous still. He's getting there though. This is so much bolder of yours.
What? Yeah.
This is lovely.
Yeah, it's been alright since I took it to a psychiatrist.
Levi?
I think we all need them, don't we? Good dogs, well done. We've got a lovely Welsh Springer. Rosie doesn't want to say hi. Merly, good. So Merlin is still learning, and not all dogs want to say hi.
Hello, you.
Merly, you going to say hi?
Hello, you.
Good boy.
Hello, you, sweetie. Oh, yes. Hello, Levi.
Hey guys.
Hello, you are. You look interesting, say.
Ah, nice to meet you. This way, Merly. Right, so this is the point at which we're coming back to the car park. I'm going to put my dogs back on lead. Oti, Merly, good dogs. Where's sit? Oti, sit. Good, Merlin, sit. Good boy, I know you don't like this harness. Wait. And they know the routine. I'm trying to do this one-handed. So, lead on, Oti. Good girl, well done. Good girl. I'm not very good at this one-handed, you know. Good boy, Merlin. Well done, darling. Good boy. So that is a fairly normal daily walk for us. There we go. Well done, guys. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us today. Elsie, yes, I do stream. I'm streaming more regularly. I never used to, but there's loads of videos of our walks in the albums. There's sort of an album of stunning walks in the UK, Dartmoor National Park. So lots of walks to walk along, and I'm basically doing the same thing I'm talking, but it's better quality footage because I'm using the GoPro. But I am doing more of these sort of live walk-alongs because I think people seem to enjoy them. So why not? So there you go. That was a walk of Haywood Forest, part of Aylesford Forest and Forestry England in Devon. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you all again soon. I'd better say goodbye now as we're coming up to the car park. But take care, everyone. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon. Hey, guys. Well done.